Hello everyone, welcome back to the Steel Donut Collective. My name is Connor. With me on this video are Yella.
Good day.
Matt.
Hey, I'm Matt.
And Bob.
Hey, this is my current intro line.
And today we're looking at an author highlight requested by Vez the Name from a YouTube comment. We are looking at the AngryFanFicNerd.
He's the angriest writer you've never heard.
He's the AngryFanFicNerd.
This was a mistake.
So bad. Let's
He's the angry archive of our own FF.net nerd.
Yeah. You see, it's flipping it on its head because, you know, the video game nerd, you know, reviews video games, but this guy doesn't review stories, he actually writes them.
Yeah.
So I guess he's typing these away at his computer, just mashing furiously.
Yeah, he's really angry while he
He's
writes
just there
these.
being like,
What the puking, shitting fuck?
what the fuck?
Rolling Rock.
I'd rather fucking do all this horrible shit than write this.
This shit would be the motherfucking ass.
Yeah.
But he's got two quick stories for us to check out, so let's start with his oldest one, The Crystal Saiyan.
Ooh.
Saiyan, but sharp, I guess.
Yeah, a Dragon Ball and Steven Universe crossover.
A good combination. Two great tastes that taste great together.
That makes sense.
The description reads, a pod appears on the beach where the crystal gems. What they find is something they didn't expect.
Where the crystal gems what?
When the crystal gems.
I didn't read that incorrectly, did I?
No.
That's what it says. You read it correctly.
AngryFanFicNerd wrote this incorrectly.
Yes.
This is my first fanfic on here, so please comment and be honest like bad creepy pata, because screw constructive criticism.
Pata.
In that case,
pata.
Fuck.
Angry Fanfic Nerd, don't worry, we won't be constructive.
Be honest like bad creepy pata?
Yeah, bad creepypata is always honest.
As opposed to creepypasta.
Are you sure this is the right thing to do?
Said a young male Cyan with spike-high hair.
Speaky hair.
Speaky hair. This has to work, my friend.
An older Cyan.
Cyan.
Really going
At least
for it,
they're
huh?
With
consistent.
a beard said, by this point, Frieza was just about ready to blow up planet Vegeta. And everyone on it. I don't know, was the planet named after him?
I don't think so.
But there was one couple who wanted to keep their baby safe, and with the help of their friend, they were able to send the child to some random planet to protect him.
Is this a Superman crossover?
Yeah, I was about to ask, is this also Superman?
The planet was called Planet Vegeta.
What?
Are you sure it wasn't Krypton?
Well, I'm
It was
sure
originally called Planet Plant, which is...
Oh, well, I'm sure
That's
it wasn't
not
called
great.
Planet Vegeta.
Yeah, it wasn't Vegeta.
Yeah.
No.
Planet Vegeta.
Yeah. But what they didn't know was that two more pods followed it.
Followed. Huh.
I didn't know that either.
Rewriting history, yeah.
Int. I just see it now. It's int.
Yeah, didn't.
Yeah, this guy's writing honestly. He doesn't know. He's writing phonetically.
He didn't.
I think you mean he doesn't know.
He didn't know how to write didn't.
Yeah.
God damn, dude, come on. What?
One holding a young 5-year-old girl with short black hair with two small spikes at the top. She was not too keen on going, but it was to protect her brother and their family friend.
Oh, I'd rather just stay here and die.
Like, literally change that to cousin, and it's Supergirl. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Also, can I real quick just say, I hate 5-year-old girls when they're old. Young 5-year-old girls are fine. They're cute, and they're like fun. They're just they're real small. You can play games with them or whatever. You can hang out with them. But when they're old,
Yeah.
5-year-olds, Jesus.
Yeah. They've seen some shit. They've been around the block.
Old 5-year-olds, they've got all the like world experience of like an old person, but they have none of the emotional maturity of a senior citizen.
The problem is that then they start to like philosophize in like the worst ways.
Yeah.
But they're still 5-year-olds, so it's all basic shit.
That 5-year-old looks at like a 1-year-old, and the 1-year-old's all like goo goo gaga, and the 5-year-old's like, oh, you have so much weight.
You have so much more to learn.
Yeah.
And I'm like, geez, you're 5. You're 5. You don't know what you're talking about either.
The other had a baby boy, Barley, 1-year-old. The baby had short, black, poofy hair and black eyes.
Barley! He's Barley!
It barely makes sense.
This
barley makes sense.
Yeah, it's good barley.
The babies were sound asleep, and the girl watched as her home was destroyed.
Oh, that's new.
Destroyed. That's good.
You knew there was a Y in destroyed.
Yeah.
You just didn't. It's not that he didn't know where the Y went, although he didn't also know where the Y went. He doesn't know why the Y is in the word destroyed. He doesn't know why the Y is in destroyed. He doesn't know what sound it makes.
It makes the dit.
He just knows sound. He just knows it goes somewhere in there, and he's not really sure.
Well, and that
what sound it's supposed to.
Exactly.
Make.
So he made sure that it made both sounds.
Yeah.
Okay. He covered all of his bases.
Yeah.
Many hours later. After 2 hours.
Oh, okay.
Many hours. A whole 2.
You didn't quite trust yourself with that one.
Yeah.
After 2 hours, all 3 pods were coming close the planet they should land on, but there was one problem since all 3 pods had random coward entities.
Coward entities.
Wow.
How do you turn coordinates into coward entities?
Coordinates.
No.
I'm gonna just.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck.
Even if the U was there, that would still be messed up. Because I think you meant to put QU, quar,
that word just needs like reconstructive surgery.
You know what? Never mind. I don't know.
Yeah, just
war,
denties instead of coordinates.
Is this like planet Earth that I live on? Like
here?
I'm gonna move on from my own sanity,
guys. I'm pretty sure we can't. Like, okay. I think this pretty much confirms that we are not in reality.
I was gonna say, like,
I was already suspicious that we weren't living in reality since Ed Sheeran is famous, but now I'm certain of it. Like
coordinates.
See, I thought this was just confirmation that we weren't alone in this galaxy because clearly a fucking alien wrote that.
That's their word for it, I guess.
Yeah, that's their word for it.
Yeah, their word for coordinates.
I'm sorry, I keep trying to look at this word, but every time I do, like, the screen starts going fuzzy right around where that word should be, and I can't make it out. Like, I cannot comprehend it. I think it's beyond human understanding. It's beyond human understanding.
Yeah. Alright. Moving on to try to stay in reality then. On them, all 3 pods would land on the same planet, but in completely different locations on said planet.
Any other day, completely different would have knocked us out. But earlier in the sentence, we still have that verbal static.
Oh, wow, I keep trying to say it, but it's just static comes out of my mouth every time I try to say it.
The first pod landed on a moten. The second on a beach.
He spelled beach correctly.
And the third on a random island.
He spelled island correctly.
Good job.
Bravo. That was beautiful.
Bravo freaking oh.
Oh my,
said a woman with pink hair.
What is it, Rose?
Said a pale woman with a spear.
Did something happen?
Those are descriptions.
Did something happen?
Said a red one with gauntlets.
Oh, gauntlets.
Gauntlets.
Hey, that land on my favorite spot.
Oh,
favorite?
Said a short purple one with a weep.
Oh, no, it's a work in progress.
Oh, yeah, work in progress, much like this story.
Hang on, are you gonna tell me this story was a work in progress? Are you telling me that any work or progress was ever made on this story?
I was about to say, I contest 2 of the 3 words in that turn of phrase.
Okay, that happened. Tune in for chapter 1 when it's ready.
We're not even in chapter 1.
Since I'm having a hard time using this fanfiction.net thing, also here's a challenge. Try to guess the name of the sister of my OC Chirector. It's someone who will surprise you.
I don't even know what the name of your OC Chirector is. Why would I be able to guess his sister's name?
I'm sure it will surprise me.
I think you're having more than a little trouble using fanfiction.net. I think you're having trouble doing anything, like writing the story.
Like I said, blinding anger.
I don't think this is fanfiction.net's fault that your story turned out like this,
We shit on fanfiction.net all the time, but I gotta say,
I can't blame them for this one.
I can't blame them for this. This isn't their fault.
It's your fault, man. Angry fanfic nerd, I think this one's your fault. I'm sorry.
I don't think they did anything wrong.
I don't think they
on this
did
one. I think they probably left it as is.
Yeah.
Also, there's reviews for this.
You forget write a story.
Werewolf Bazooka 117. Huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What? Wokey said, "Oh, it's a very, very long story." What?
No,
everyone said this
short.
on chapter 1, so who knows?
Wait, was there another chapter that we forgot or something? Because can I read that? Crossover fan said, "I never thought of this. I so want to read it so much, though. I also want Garnet to take him/her to the top of the temple as the baby curses at her, then drop him/her head first on a rock on the beach, wiping the training the Saipan received on his home planet. On second thought, maybe just whack the baby in the head with her gauntlet, same effect. Also, when the baby changes under the full moon, Sugarlight wrestles it to the ground."
What?
The summary leaves the status of Stephen vague. Rose could be pregnant, or Stephen could be a baby. They could grow up together, which would make me hope for a girl Saipan and a slight romance.
Did we read the same story? What the fuck was that?
When headcanon goes too far, I guess.
Yeah,
This makes me want to stick my head in a cannon. Jesus.
Yeah. God damn it.
And then Nightshade 1712 says, "This idea is pretty good, though it's kind of vague and honestly way too short. It also has some bad grammar, though I don't really have room to talk there."
Nightshade, I haven't seen a single word of your work. You've got room to talk, buddy.
Yeah.
You've got room.
The only mistake in your whole review so far was the wrong 2 in too short.
Oh, that's not true. He also has a comma splice there.
Oh yeah.
Nah, man. If you're deep into the Steven Universe Dragon Ball Z crossover section, you know Nightshade is the butt of every joke.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Actually, that's not a
Fucking
comma splice.
Nightshade.
Never mind.
Anyway, I honestly think this has great potential for a great story here. If you ever update it, I really look forward to seeing more.
You're sadly disappointed.
He said that 6 months later.
Don't lie to Angry Fanfic Nerd.
It'll just make him angrier, and then he'll write worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he's angry, he writes worse.
We've got another story, though. His second story. Insane Love, a Naruto what-if scenario.
Posted almost 2 years later.
Good.
Let's see if he improved.
So what if Rin was in love with Obito? What if Obito died, but Madara was able to recover the body? What if Rin became Tobi? Let me answer your questions. Note, I do not own Naruto, Naruto Shippuden, or Boruto Next Generation. They are owned by Masashi Kishimoto.
Cool.
Alright, so that was quite a lot of different things to follow.
Yeah.
What if Connor was actually Bob?
This is a very specific what if.
Yeah, several. This is my first proper fanfic, so I hope you enjoy. I will try to update every 3 months.
Oof.
Good stuff.
You failed that a while back.
Mouths.
Mounts.
Well, you know what? He's got to update it. He's got a lot of mouths to feed.
That's right. Don't. Yeah.
Daedra Senpai.
Not Daedra.
Not Daedra, who is a character,
Daedra.
but Daedra.
I don't know how to say his name, but this is not how to spell it.
What if Daedra's name was Daedra?
Whoa, what if?
What if?
A feminine-sounding voice yelled. A woman with a orange mask on was running towards a man with blonde hair in the shape of a ponytail.
His hair was in the shape of a ponytail.
It's just in the shape. It's just shaped like that. He doesn't even need to use a hair tie. It just stays that shape.
Jeez.
Jesus.
That's weird. The man looked towards the irritating voice with anger in his eyes. It's pretty hard to look at a voice, but...
I'm angry about this! What is it, Toby?
The man said, trying to keep himself from losing his temper.
Oh, fucking Toby fucking said my name! Oh, that fuck!
Jesus.
The girl known as Toby looked at her senpai with a bright small
Oh, God.
that could not be seen thanks to her mask.
Oh, thank goodness. I was afraid I was gonna see that small.
Yeah, I don't want to see that small. That's weird. Senpai, please, can we take a break? We have been walking for hours? Maybe minutes? Seconds?
Good placement of the
Mounds?
question mark.
Mounds?
I never learned to tell time.
Seconds? Mounts? Who knows? Minutes?
Yeah.
Minuets?
Minuet? 10 different appeals?
Also, I need something to eat.
Toby said as her stomach growled. Daedra looked at her and thought for a moment.
Sorry, that's what
He thinks really angrily.
It was true.
That's the sound it makes when he thinks.
It was true they have done nothing but walk ever since they woke up, so it would be okay for the two of them to eat.
Good.
Fine, but only 30 minutes.
He said sternly.
Without capitalizing anything. Why would you... I mean, if that was a comma, maybe that would work, but why put a period there and not capitalize the next fucking sentence?
Yay!
Toby giggled as she
And then he capitalized that and didn't put any punctuation before it. What the fuck,
You can only do
nerd?
one
He's
or
trying.
the other.
Yeah.
God damn it.
He's doofing it. Toby giggled as she rested her back on the closest tree to her.
Let me just plop down.
Can I just say, it would be... It's a weird way to, like, I don't know, like, lean... You could have said leaned on the closest tree. You don't need to say closest tree to her. Because obviously,
like...
she's not going to lean on the farthest tree from her.
It just
That
makes
happens
it sound
to
like
be
there's,
closest
like,
to somebody else.
It makes it sound like she didn't even go over to the tree. Like, she just leaned her back on it somehow from wherever
like,
she was.
she's from a standing position, her back just, like, separated and went and leaned.
Yeah, and her back
Oh,
separated
God.
and just landed on the tree.
Time to rest my back.
By
By taking it off.
Yeah.
Toby, I've been meaning to ask.
Toby looked at Daedra with curiosity.
Why do you wear that mask?
He asked her. Toby looked down.
Why did you wear the mask?
Toby looked down as she began to remember everything that happened in the Third Great Ninja War.
Everything.
Everything. All of it. The entire history.
All right, sit down, Daedra. This is going to take some time.
All right, you remember the world? Well, it got started a long time ago.
Yeah.
There were dinosaurs and shit.
When time started, everything was singularity, which then expanded into the known universe.
Yeah.
We have a lot to go through. You might want to rest for a little bit.
You might want to take a seat.
Yeah.
Losing Obito, almost dying to Kakashi, being found by Zetsu, meeting Madara, being given Obito's right eye, and her putting on the mask. She looked down and began to cry a little.
Well, she remembered it all, but she didn't say anything about it.
Didn't say anything.
No, she was having fun.
Wait, guys. Daedra was surprised.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Surprised.
It's like doing something, but kind of like a serpent, I guess.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Daedra was surprised. He never expected that from Toby.
Huh.
Tears? What?
Toby, are you alright?
How can he even tell she's crying?
I mean, the mask
She's
doesn't...
wearing a mask.
Yeah, but it doesn't cover her eyes. Just her mouth.
No, just her small.
It covers
her small.
It covers one of her eyes.
Does it?
Yeah. She's got Toby's mask.
Oh, yeah, that's
Toby's
right.
mask is like a big spirally thing with one hole for one eye.
Oh, that person. Okay,
Oh,
yeah,
that mask, yeah.
I know my very limited
How does he
knowledge.
see that she's crying? What?
Very carefully.
Toby, are you alright? I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings.
This motherfucker sounds like Wisp.
Yeah,
you were getting pissed at her for nothing earlier.
Yeah.
Stupid motherfucker.
She, like, was pissing you off just by speaking. And now you're like,
don't you ever speak
I'm sorry
to me
if
again.
I hurt your feelings.
Toby looked up at her senpai.
No, it's okay. I just don't want to talk about it.
Okay, this is the first chapter of the story, so I hope you like it. All criticism are welcome.
Oh,
it's not how you count the word criticism.
No.
It's an uncountable noun.
At least he wants criticism now.
I guess that's true.
Like, constructive
Hey,
criticism.
hey,
sucks.
guys, that means we found character development in this author.
Wow.
Wow.
That's the only thing that developed.
Too bad we didn't find grammar development.
Yeah, you changed from the AngryFanFiction.net nerd to the AngryFanFicNerd.
Yeah, probably.
That's what happened. There we go.
That's good. That's good. I like that.
All right. So we got one review.
One review by
Novrier,
something like that. Yeah. A very interesting idea, really. I haven't seen this one. So awesome.
No,
haven't
so
just
many
because you haven't seen an idea does not mean it's awesome.
Sometimes ideas don't see the light of day because they're bad.
Because they're bad.
But I think you were in a bit of a hurry to post it. First of all, when a person speaks, start from a new line. It helps the story be easier to read.
That was the least difficult part of the story.
You know what also helps something easier to read? Proper comma and period use.
And spelling anything correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of those things. Also, this is somewhat rushed, as I implied earlier when I said you were in a bit of a hurry.
Literally a fucking sentence ago.
Details, explanations, and such are required. I mean, not necessarily. It depends on, if you want to create a mystery.
Don't give them an out.
I suppose. And who is Daedra?
Good question.
We all want to know.
Well, you see, when you do a Google search, Naruto Daedra, like that, it will Google will answer your question, because it will ask, it will give you results for Daedra, because Daedra exists.
Yeah.
Well. Good job.
And there we go.
Is the angriest fanfic you've ever heard.
He is a fanfic. He himself.
Angry fanfic nerd.
He's the angry Wattpad and fickwad nerd.
Fickwad nerd.
Yeah.
He's the angry fanfic nerd. Thanks for watching.
Excellent.
Thanks, Best the Name, for the suggestion. And if you would like to make a suggestion, you can of course leave a comment down below, or you can go to our public Discord channel, Discord server, link in the description, where we have a requests channel where you can leave your requests, or you can just come there to hang out with us and a bunch of other people who are there. It's usually pretty fun in there. And thanks for watching.